was there. He was here.
No.
This weekend, where was you?
Barcelona.
So it was the Sunday before this one. Or the one
No, I think you might not getting the dates mixed up, bro. I genuinely think the United fixtures.
It was Arsenal. No.
Okay, your next fixture is tomorrow.
You're tripping me out.
No, you're right. It was actually Saturday the 28th. Yeah, but your last game was.
Yeah, but fucking Hakeem had a good game, innit, Abs? Bro, they got to score some good goals, bro. Axe, you know Hakeem.
Oh yeah.
He took the piss. He came in Air Jordans, bro. He played in Air Jordans.
Billy J's, bro.
He came in Air Jordans, and then I said to him, I'm not gonna lie, I did say, yo, bro.
You're violating.
Hey.
Like you're not really like you're taking like.
That's fucked up my toes.
Toes.
The way he stumped me, bro. I've never screamed
Can't
like that on the
lie.
pitch.
See, last Sunday, bro, the way I nutmegged was him differently, bro.
I made them as well, you know.
Differently.
Benny's back.
Who?
Benny.
You don't remember when Benny jumped on the ball?
Yeah, well, he didn't literally do it, but he faked it, yeah. That
We
was
had
funny.
Danny as well, Danny. But we didn't have a good team, bro.
I'm not
Not compared to Gianni's team. G. Lewis, Curtis.
Yeah, G had a good team.
Bro, there was a guy that played for Gianni's team. This guy was so wavy. Ibs. Do you remember him, Ibs? The guy that jumped on and played for. This guy was better than, bro. You see, when a player's really good is when he plays in tight spaces. This guy, that's when you know a player's good, bro. When a player, you know, okay, on an 11-a-side pitch, you have time, Abs has time. Okay, you're good on an 11-a-side, but when you come playing a small pitch and you got the touch and you can dribble past man in a small area, that's when you know you're good, bro. Like, I think it's a bit more difficult doing it in a smaller pitch.
You know I'm recording, right?
I just realised. Time to intro the thing. Anyway, guys. So
You want to do the intro?
I don't mind.
Do it.
Should I do it?
Bring on you.
See, this ain't even pre-scripted. We got
Never pre-scripted, bro. Just at the top of your head, bro. Keep it natural, baby.
Alrighty. Well, I guess folks at home, it's that time again. Welcome back to the garage.
Hey, man did us with the Lukaku slapped on the American accent.
In honor of Todd Bowley. You know, I guess you could say I'm still buzzing after a busy January period. But like I was saying, sorry for rambling on about our Power League Sunday sessions for so long. I would like to welcome back to my left side.
Well, man. Oh, firstly, I'm not gonna lie. Well, man. What you not saying? Well, welcome back. It's been a minute still. We haven't recorded for like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
We're still giving content.
Yeah, man. If they follow the TikTok, they'll see the content, innit?
Sure.
Follow the
And
garage
YouTube
on
as
TikTok.
well, and
Yeah,
YouTube.
man, come on.
You'll hear hella waffle
Shut up, man.
from set man.
To the,
Oh, the truth.
to the near right of me.
Speak up, bro. Come on, man. Who you whispering to, bro? You ain't too...
Am I not speaking
We-
loud?
You just said you're on a high from your transfer window.
To the near right of me,
Yeah, that's what we like, bro.
bringing back.
Man thinks he's talking
What's
to
good,
dad,
people? Another day in the garage. No transfers.
Nah, you had one.
It's looking peak. But we moved.
Guess how, man.
And to my far right.
And top down to my two right, my two lefts actually. Yeah, it's Murky, aka Mr. Controversial. We're back. Yeah, two
top.
Yeah, top in it. Top.
Oh.
We're still top. Than my two, you know. left
yeah.
side.
Oh, he's trying to say,
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah.
that. I hear
What's
that.
good, people? We're back here. Yeah, it's been a minute. So yeah, man, let's keep it going, innit?
You know when I told Daniel there was like 11-point gap between them and United, he was like, what?
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, but
How
it's
times
not.
have changed.
Bro,
It's
you
not-
know,
it's
it's
not
funny
changed.
you say that how times
It's
have
not
changed.
changed. Not for
Because
now.
because
It
you, because literally in memory, yeah, I have you sat probably maybe could have been this side of the sofa, and
Hurt.
you
about
was
United.
basically saying how it was looking bleak for United. It's going to be a few years till we see them anywhere near that level again.
Yeah.
Basically, you're saying the board is shit, the team
All
is
this
shit,
shit.
everyone
All
is
this
shit.
Yeah.
Majority of
And
the man
then
are shit.
fast forward 6 months, United somehow found their way to second. Murky's from the top of
Not
his lungs.
second. Not second. but top
Harry
four.
Maguire's the best centre back in the league.
On his day, Harry Maguire.
On his day, I said.
No.
You see how
Don't repeat.
We're not getting started.
You were lucky you said it off camera. Don't do it on camera.
Bro, I'll back my shit up.
With what?
I'll back my shit up and say what
I
I said
just,
earlier.
hey, bro,
But I
we're
just
trying
want-
to be a
whether you
credible
not-
podcast, bro.
But whether
Them
you
things
understand
can't
me
be
or
done on
not, whether you
YouTube,
understand me or
bro.
not, that's
Let me
up
think
to
you
you.
what
But
these
I just
man
said one thing, and yeah, just keep it moving. But if I'm
No,
happy
send
to
him
say
to Everton. If you want Everton to go down, send him down there, innit?
What is
He'll
it
show you
about
how to
Harry
get in
Maguire
the-
that you like?
I don't like Harry Maguire, bro. I just said for England, I think on his day he's good.
For England!
You didn't say for
On
England.
his day.
Stop changing your words. You didn't say for England.
On his day, I never said for Man United, bro.
You said he's the best
I said-
centre back in the league.
No, I said
That's what
on
you
his
said.
day.
You
I
said
said
he's the best
No,
centre
I
back
just
in
said
the
on
league.
his day he can be good. That's all I said.
And you meant it as
On
well.
his day.
You didn't say that.
Tomorrow. Yeah, for sure.
You're
That's
lucky,
all I said.
Like he said, you're lucky it wasn't on camera.
No. That's what. But I'm saying it in front of the camera now, bro. I just said on his day. He can be good. That's all I said.
Well, would have.
Yeah.
Forget all that shit right now. Let me take control again. We're here to talk about transfers, innit? Obviously, it's been a crazy January for some man, quiet one for others, reactionary one for other man. What do you
You
mean?
trying to tell us that we done panic? Where we at? Go on. I'll let you talk. Go on.
What do you mean? So Benson only came in because Ericsson was injured.
Yeah.
Can you not vouch for that? And Workhorse only came in because there's no other striker.
Reaction buys, you're calling them.
They are reactionary buyers, which isn't a bad thing, innit? Like the replacement for Ericsson until he's back is great. He does Ericsson's job. Like it's better than other man recruited in one area, forgot completely about where the main engine lies.
Who's that?
There is only one thing that I would have hoped that we would have signed is a striker. That's all I would have hoped.
You
Well,
did.
right now,
No, but not
You got
Weghorst.
Weghorst.
Not Weghorst.
You bought a horse. 6'4".
Yeah, it's fine. He
What is
scored.
that?
He scored.
What is he?
He scored.
What is that?
He scored. Has Gakpo
Huh?
scored?
Huh?
Has Gakpo scored?
he got you.
He scored. Yeah.
Nah, he got you.
Where did he score?
He scored a goal.
What competition was
He
this?
scored a goal. That's all I can say.
His
stats are 1, Gakpo 0, bro.
Oh, okay.
No, but in terms of striker, a proper striker. That's what I would have meant.
Is he not a proper striker?
But he just scored a goal.
You guys know what I'm trying to
Where'd
say.
you get
goal.
from?
He was on loan at Besiktas, I think it was.
It was
Where?
all at Besiktas, but he was
Oh,
from. It was
from
he was
Burnley,
on-
from Burnley.
Sorry.
They bought him from. They're going from Burnley.
We bought a loan from a loan. Basically.
You know what's mad? They signed. They got Weghorst from Besiktas.
He was banging at Besiktas.
Ronaldo went to Saudi, and Vincent Abubakar went from that Saudi team to Besiktas.
So it's
So
like
there's
a
a triangle.
three-way.
It's like
One of
it's
the
like
shittest triangle transfer I've ever seen. And a so-called goat in there as well.
He's there to do a temporary job, my friend.
Who?
Weghorst.
Weghorst.
Yeah, he's there to do a temporary job. Like I was just saying, I would just hope that we should.
You,
we
you're
could have
not going to
signed-
buy anyone because the club's up for sale. They've announced that.
Yeah, but who? Can I even say? You know what? Let's actually talk strikers for a minute because I feel like this window was notoriously quiet for like striker targets, like compared to other domestic transfer windows in the past. Like, who would you have actually gone for? Like, who would you have been happy to see your club link?
I wouldn't mind breaking the bank
For who?
Would you have happy?
for a prolific striker.
Wait.
Would you have
Who
been happy?
is,
to
who
see
is
Gakpo?
that now?
The
I
guy
mean,
from
because
Napoli,
Haaland's
the
got
guy
to
from
Would
see.
you have happy? No, wait.
Nunes was the
Napoli,
other one that
Would you
was
have
going
been
on.
happy to see Gakpo at United instead of him actually going? If United had the money to buy
Okay,
him.
we spoke
If United.
we
We're
spoke-
talking about if buts and maybes in it right now.
We
But
spoke about
he's
this
not a
earlier, bro.
striker,
We
though.
spoke about this about a month ago, yeah. And I made it clear to you, and I said to you that Gakpo is not a player that we need in that position.
Ronaldo
He's not a
wanted
striker. He's not a striker, bro.
So
He's
Ronaldo
not a
wanted
number 9 striker. Man United need a striker. He's not a striker.
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
I'm actually calm.
Yeah,
He's so
aggressive,
angry.
bro. Like, you actually look angry.
It's
bro.
alright.
No, but I told you like this in the group chat like about a month ago when Gakpo signed
No,
for
I
Liverpool.
hear it, innit?
Yeah.
But who are you gonna be? Nobody.
Realistically, this
the guy
window.
from Napoli.
United
The guy
or
from
Chelsea
Napoli.
don't have
right
money.
now to go be breaking 100 million.
Bro, I
January.
said to you, I'm just hypothetically speaking in terms of like if we could break the bank. It's the
But
guy
why
from
would
Napoli.
he? Why would he go
the guy,
to
the
United
striker,
right
the Nigerian
now?
striker from
Why
Napoli?
would he go to
With
United
so
right
many?
now?
Huh?
Why would he go to United right now? He's playing Champions League football.
He's got.
Oh,
He's a,
I feel like
Napoli, Napoli's top of the league. No,
Yeah,
that's
talking
the
about somebody else.
Dortmund one.
Yeah.
Because
He's 22, really. Yeah.
Hot, I don't
Allegedly,
know. He's a hot. He's a
18,
hot striker
18,
right now.
18.
He's sick. I would have taken him,
Motherfuckers.
but
I think you have to wait
Them man
till
been
the
doing
They,
that.
they had like 25 years
Yeah,
in the under
yeah.
21 team.
Oh,
bro,
they-
they had a 31-year-old in the under 21 team, bro.
Bro, they've
Who?
been doing
In
that.
Cameroon.
Oh,
With executed this investigation. But yeah, carry on.
yeah. I mean, like I just said to you, I wouldn't have mind. I wouldn't have. I
Would
would
you
have
have
liked to
liked-
break the bank.
Would you have
and-
liked to right back?
No, I think we're alright. I think we're alright with Aaron Bissaka and
But
Dalot.
he's still going to go in summer.
I don't sell him, bro. If look here, Aaron Bissaka played against managers who didn't have an idea about what's going on, yeah.
Mm.
And now he's working under a manager who's really good. He's got an idea,
Yeah.
and you can see like he's happy, bro.
Yeah.
Like keep him. Like Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, bro. I'm happy with that.
But he
I can't
doesn't
lie.
mind leaving right now.
Huh?
He doesn't mind leaving. Like,
I'm
if
sure
the offer comes in,
Eric Ten Hag can chat to him, man.
but Eric wants to sell him.
It doesn't seem like it. He's playing him.
Well,
Bro.
he's got no choice but to play him. They're not going to buy him fullback.
Then if he leaves, then we'll definitely need a backup for Dalot then.
So who would you?
I don't know any right backs that are available right now. to be honest.
Dumfries? Doesn't matter who's available, who's not available. If you're slapping a bid at anyone right now, you've got a chance.
I did like the guy from, but he's gone to Barcelona, Kunde.
But he's naturally a centre back.
He's
He's a-
done a
You
great.
ready to play him where?
He done a great job at right back for France, bro.
Oh no, he definitely can play all across the back foot. He can even
Yeah.
play in CDM.
As far as I remember, you
Even
know,
when Chelsea were linked to him, I remember reading the scout report. Like they said he can play in a back three, back
Yeah.
four, all along the back four, DM.
I mean, there isn't much option for right back. Like you said, Dumfries maybe. Is he up for sale?
Yeah,
I mean, if you wanted to go over an offer, yeah.
He was a lead target for us, right?
You could actually get him, yeah.
I
What's the other guy?
Into
right back
Woodsell.
people.
What's the other guy at Ajax that we were into? The right back.
Timber, he's not really a
Timber,
right.
yeah.
He can play centre back or right.
Have you
I think that's who they're gonna go for. in
have
summer.
you not seen the right back that we ended up getting? The Marseille one.
Yeah, he's good stuff.
He's good still.
Okay, we'll get to you in a minute. We'll
Long
get
hair.
to you in a
Long
minute.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll get to you in a minute.
I've never seen him play.
Proper quick.
Yeah.
He's a proper offensive right back. Like he's quick, he's powerful, he's a bit flary as well. He's like so you got Reece. Like I think he's a perfect complement to Reece when I think about it, because like Reece is the more well-rounded, solid, defensive
Is
one.
he here now in the summer?
Summer,
Yeah.
and he's the more
French, yeah,
he's a
French.
bit
Yeah.
quicker. He's got a bit more craft and skill, and he's more attacking. Like
We'll
know what I mean?
we'll get to you in a minute. Alright, what about Sabitzer? You happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
I always thought they always needed to
And
go
he's
back
a player that
and
we all
forward.
linked to last season. Sorry, in the transfer window in the summer, right?
who
I don't think
I remember putting him on my list.
who Kunde?
Was he in his list? Daniel, do you remember?
Must
This?
I probably did have some bits of there.
Yeah, did you have
Who,
Sabitzer?
by the way, I did not know much about him until I started watching his highlights. So
To be fair, he's not a bad stopgap to have. for
Yeah.
now. He's
For
not
6
gonna
months.
give. He's not gonna give you what Ericsson gives you on the ball, but off the ball he gives you a lot more, which will probably be quite beneficial to you guys, right?
yeah,
It'll be beneficial to like Bruno and Rashford, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the spaces that he'll
I,
create for them.
I was saying to one of my
He's
mates.
a good free kick taker as well.
I was saying to one of my mates, he does exactly what it says on the tin. Like he's just a midfielder who's just there to do the dirty work and hold the ball up.
He's not bad on the ball, but he's
Yeah.
not too great as well.
I think it's good. I'm just trying to find the list, by the way. But yeah.
No, forget the list. Forget
The
the
list, yeah. I don't know whether he was on the Man United transfer list in the summer with all the like 50 plus names that we were linked to. So yeah, but also I would like to this summer try and sign a young midfielder. I think Casemiro and Eriksen, they're good, they're great, but the legs, I think we need some young sort of like talent coming in. some young midfielder to try and take us to the next level. But apart from that, a striker. I'm happy with the.
Would you have been happy to see McTominay and Maguire go? Because they were both linked with moves away.
Yeah, if we can get money for them, be perfect.
Why, he's the best defender in the league.
Never said he's the best defender in the league. Stop putting words into my mouth. I said on his day he can be a good defender.
No, you did not say that.
Okay.
But we're not gonna get into that. Because me and Abs
Yeah,
heard what we heard.
McTominay, he's had his time. I think
Well, I pushed him 3 times.
he can go. Maguire can go, and yeah. Apart from that, Sabitzer, Weghorst. Did we sign somewhere else? Butland.
Yeah, Jack Butler.
Oh,
Jack
shit, I
Butland,
forgot
yeah,
about
Butland.
Yeah, it's Jack Butler.
I mean,
Back up goal
I mean,
from Crystal
I mean, look. Going back.
Oh, that, yeah, I thought he was a keeper.
Going back a year or two,
My man,
if we were stuck with the same managers that we
once
had,
promises.
we would have bought some players.
My man fell off like that.
We would have bought some players. If we were stuck with the same managers a few years ago, like all these Ranieks and
I think if
Oli,
you were stuck with Oli, you would have gone.
we would have got players and maybe there wouldn't have been any direction of where the club's going. But I think with this manager and with the team, and there's a direction, and I think maybe it's smart for us not to spend too much money, then spend a bit of money and try and get cover and try and move
I
forward.
think even
Because
if
the squad is okay. The squad is okay right now.
I
It's
think
settled.
even
It's good.
even if you wanted to spend money, you couldn't because you didn't have
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And the fact is, if previous managers would have got that money, it would have been good for Ten Hag to have that money as well because you're in a good position right now.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you want to invest right now, knowing that the teams below you, especially Chelsea and Liverpool, are not having the greatest of seasons? So if you invest right now and get to your goal, which is should be top 4,
Yeah.
then you're good.
And I think
If you miss out on top 4 now,
you can.
you can look back at this transfer window and think if we sign someone,
I agree though. I do agree when. I do agree in terms of we could be jeopardising our season and finishing really high up by not really doing as much in this window. That's what I would have liked to have done. So come end of the season, we could blame this transfer window for us not being successful, or
Well,
I do believe that. I do believe
the
that
lucky
United
thing right
fan.
now is right now it is currently looking like the last window under the Glazer ownership, which means you could potentially have a good.
We should have rinsed all their money.
They were never going to give you money. They've never given you money.
Yeah.
All the money's come out from the club, and the club right now ain't got no money, bro.
Yeah. I
They
think
spent 250 million in the transfer window and didn't sell anyone properly.
This just
I
comes.
think the only sale they made was Pereira, and that was for 13 million. I think that was the only sale United made it for.
And we're still
off the top of my
holding
head.
on to Mr. Phil Jones, bro.
He survived 24 transfer windows. Do you know that?
24.
Phil Jones has
Jones still
survived.
there?
Yeah,
yes.
he survived
Yes,
24
How old
transfer
is he?
windows. Is that?
You know, he played last season, didn't
Yeah, he played good as well.
he? Yeah.
Played what, 2 games, done well in both
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, better than Harry Maguire.
But what you lot are talking now about trying to spend money, yeah,
Yeah.
blame this on the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
What do you mean?
Strategy-wise, no
Oh
strategy.
yeah, we
yeah.
always knew United had no strategy. Innit?
So maybe this
But-
is the downfall of Man United now having a manager who's got some idea, who's really doing well, and the mess ups of the previous people has not allowed us to move to the next level.
I hear it. I hear it. It makes sense.
But really and truly, from this transfer window, going back to it, I would have loved to have bought a striker who's ready to come in, a young striker. Osimhen, the guy from Napoli, yeah, somebody like him to come in and just, you know what I mean, set the.
Would you take Osimhen over Kane?
Well, you've asked that to a few people. You know.
I would take Kane. I would take
Reason
Kane.
for
You don't need to worry. You know what to expect, man. You know what to expect. I don't think if you bought in Kane, you would need to change your team that much. I think he could adapt to the team, and we don't need to adapt to him. I think he'll come in, he'll settle in. Maybe if Osimhen guy comes in, we don't know nothing, not much about him. It'll take him longer to, you know what I mean, it'll take him longer to adapt. Rather than Kane, it'll be straight away in there. Man.
Tottenham's somewhat a transitional team, and United are a transitional team. I don't think it's that much of a major shift in playing style. Like,
yeah, but even when United are shit, they can win trophies. Don't count.
no, I'm not by any means a stretch of imagination trying to suggest that Tottenham are on Man United's level.
I was about to say, bro.
Like, I definitely not. What I'm just saying is,
2017 is a long time.
Look, like you were saying earlier about.
I'm just saying stylistically, the way Tottenham play football and have played football, they haven't really been like a possession heavy orientated squad. They always
No, under Conte they have, bro.
What are you talking
But
about?
they're a bit boring as well.
I class like for me the position orientated teams right now in the league are Arsenal and City, bro. Like they definitely don't play like Arsenal or City. They never have. They've for me.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What I mean by like the way Man United play, the way Liverpool play.
They're not in control of the game, you mean?
It's not about being in control of the game, because depending on who you are, for some people, being in control of the game is seeing 70% possession at the end of the match. For some people, being in control of the game
They're not allowing many chances.
yeah, and dominating the match.
Ooh.
Like, so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, Liverpool and Man United are transitional teams in a sense. They're most dangerous on the transition, like when they're coming at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When there's an overload forced or a turnover and someone breaks on the ball, that is when they're at the most dangerous. Whereas Arsenal and
Dominant
Man
throughout the
City,
game.
the reason why those are possession teams, because they don't play their best football on the transition. They will try and like hold position to drag you out of position to create those
Suck you in
chances.
and, like,
But
make
you
it,
guys
yeah.
primarily make chances on the transition. Like you look to exploit the width or a quick break to create your most direct opportunities. Whereas them teams aren't so direct. Like they won't go pass, goal. Like Liverpool and Man United play pass, goal. You know what I mean? They'll do like maybe pass. This guy calls here, pass, then go. That's
They'll suffocate you.
That's what I mean
to
by
score,
transition.
I hear you. Alright, but question for both of you then to answer it, because he go for United, Kane or Osimhen? There you are.
Ooh, surely you gotta say Osimhen.
Long term, it'll have to be Osimhen,
Yeah,
but the guy's just younger.
yeah.
But if you want something right now, the thing is, Kane's what, 29?
29.
Yeah.
Kane can still give you easy 4 or 5 years at the top level.
I think
Yeah.
100%.
I think about 2-3 max, bro.
No.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. Look, I
Harry
think
Kane's been one of the best strikers in the world for years now.
Yeah.
I think if you guys were in like a title race, well, like
Kane will be better.
a proper serious title race where like
top 2, top 3.
then
yeah.
yes, a straight Harry Kane thing,
Kane, yeah.
because that Harry Kane will get you over the finishing.
Or you get both. But
And Kane reminds
That depends on owners,
Kane
bro.
reminds me of the whole. You remember like the Van Persie, something similar to that, where the missing part of that team was Van Persie and that striker, and Kane could be the missing. You know, I'm not saying to win the league for us.
Don't forget Match as well. You know. No, what the fuck am I talking about? Match was way after, bro.
Yeah, Match only gave United like 1-2 good years, isn't it? Because he came at like 31, 32 anyway.
Yeah, but
Mind
you got some good years out of him. Still.
Yeah.
I liked Man United Match. You know, same way I liked Chelsea Match.
Chelsea match was cold.
Yeah.
United match
Chelsea
was good
match
as
was
well.
He-
United were a different
the guy
team
was
every time match was on the
So
pitch.
he was, bro.
You see when- you
one
see
of my
Europa
favourite
League, bro.
DMs.
What's
No,
the
no,
Europa League
last
on
10
them?
years.
When match was on the pitch,
Bro,
United were a different
Bro,
team.
I know. Match.
With him and
That was
Herrera,
really-
it gave
Yeah.
Pogba the more freedom. United did stuff.
Bro, I saw.
Yeah, they won shot.
You know what made
Sorry,
it worse?
sorry,
You know what
sorry,
made it
yeah.
worse? The guy
Listen.
always turned up against Chelsea for United.
Yeah.
That used to piss me off.
So,
Jerseys,
and also, mind you,
For
Man
Jersey,
United
innit?
bought Matic not when he was coming towards the end of his career, when he was really hot topic. You know, when he was really good, bro.
It threw a lot of people off that
Yeah.
transfer, you know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people.
No, I can't lie to
expected it.
United. When I think about it now, selling Matic to United was such a stupid thing.
And Matic.
No, I can't lie. I don't
Matt
think
was
he
still
knew.
young when we got him, you know.
Cool, because
Yeah.
we need to go.
Do you know why?
One second, did it? We'll go to since that we don't have representatives right now for these both teams. I want to answer on two specific subjects. João Cancelo to Bayern Munich on loan. What do you not think about it? So I on another platform that I work for, I presented the news that there was a bust up at Manchester City a week before it actually fully came out, that Bernardo, not only João Cancelo but Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan, and I can't remember who the other two were. Kyle Walker's one of them as well. Are all currently not happy under the current regime and not happy with Pep Guardiola.
That's a bit mad.
And where you started to see reflective of it during the last 2 days of the transfer window, where Cancelo went to
And
Bayern
Gaines.
Munich. By the way, Cancelo's was the reason why he was dropped from the Manchester derby. It's also the reason because his deal was getting structured during that time as well. Yeah.
What is the regime?
I'm not currently sure in it. I think they're all unhappy with the way the systems had to change to fit in Haaland, and it all has to work around Haaland, innit?
Oh my days. That
but
is mad. But haven't they been doing that for like...
Nah, it's because they've been playing a false nine.
No, but sorry, haven't they been doing that for like a while now?
What?
Like, Haaland's been here for the beginning of the season, bro. Like,
Yeah, but the bus stop is not like, it's not being old, bro. Like, it's been going throughout. They've been unhappy, yeah. Ronaldo did try and leave in the summer, and he did try and leave in January as well, but he couldn't. Let's not forget that Kyle Walker was also offered a deal in January, but he couldn't take it.
Bring him to
from
United.
Turkey.
Bring him to United, bro.
You know
I'll take him. There's your
Gundogan has allegedly signed for Barcelona, by the way, if you don't much know.
You know what this shows?
Gundogan.
You know what this shows?
Yeah, he signed for Barcelona.
You know what this shows you? It shows that Pep don't care who you are.
Yeah,
he said it.
Yeah, he don't give a shit who you are. You go against him, bruv.
Yeah.
The door's there. You
Yeah.
can go.
Yeah.
I've got replacements. I'll find a replacement.
Yes,
Or
I see.
I'll make it work.
Do you think Mourinho was like that?
Remember, Cancelo's not been
Mourinho
that
was
great
like
this
that.
year.
Yeah. Mourinho was
Successful
back.
managers.
Was
Sorry,
like
going back to
No,
your
but
point.
he went from being one of the best left backs or right backs, whatever it was in the league, in the world.
Who, sorry?
Cancelo.
Yeah.
Last season, there were shouts of him
Yeah.
being the best fullback in the world. To get out the door, bro. We don't need you. If you want to act up and don't follow what I want to do, out.
That's the difference.
That's not the first time he's done it to a player.
That's the
as well.
If
difference.
it wasn't January and all this bust up properly happened in summer, I'll tell you this for a fact. Gundogan, Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, even Kyle Walker, and I think it was Nathan Ake, the other one, will all be out the door. But because on the pure fact that it's during January, it's during the middle of the season, and they can't really go and buy, like, they can't really go do what Chelsea are doing right now, because fair play rules are always on Man City's arse, innit? Because I don't know why, innit? Because it's City, innit? So they're gonna manage that squad until the end of the season.
Do you know
but
why they just fundamentally can't? Like, Chelsea are nowhere near the size of, like, obviously Man United and Liverpool's, but we still have some sort of commercial revenue. Like,
yeah, you have commercial revenue. I
whereas
mean, you still have pool power.
City doesn't, like, you know what I mean? They don't sell no seats like that, like, you know what I mean? So we can actually genuinely balance it on FFP.
No, but they can as well because they show that they make the most revenue in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Do what, bro?
Exactly.
Do what?
You tell me.
I've seen some of their
City make the
papers.
most revenue
I've seen some of their
every single
papers.
team in the world.
AJ,
Something like that.
AJ, look at me.
What fans do they have?
AJ, look at
You
me.
tell
Look at
me.
me. I've seen some of the papers, and some of the numbers to some of the things that they're going to don't make sense, bro.
Brother.
I'll send you it. I'll try and find it and send you it. You'll look at it and be like, what?
The same.
They've got like a £50 million deal with Bean Sport. What the fuck?
Wait. But the same city, yeah, that are travelling 7,000 Arsenal fans outside their entire stadium, fans, it makes the most money out of all. Man.
Yeah, but bro, look at the way they spend. Look at the way they sell.
Look at the way they.
Look at the way they spend and they sell. Didn't they just make profit off a player recently?
Who?
They sold. They did. They did.
I don't
sell
think.
some. They sold Fernando Torres in the middle.
I'm
They sold him for 50 M's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they sold Sterling to us.
Sterling, that's it.
Well. He said.
They bought Alvarez
Someone,
for how
Harry
much,
Kane
bro?
asked him in a
For
game
peanuts,
after
bro.
the Chelsea Tottenham, and he's like, "Why did you have to leave?" He's like, "I had to."
Who, Harry Kane?
So Harry Kane asked Sterling after the Chelsea Tottenham game. He's like, "Why did you leave Man City?" Innit? He's like, "I just had to, bro."
That's what he said.
That's what he said to him. He's just like, "I just had to, bro." Something's going on at City.
Something's internally very wrong.
Wrong at City, and right now they're doing a very good job of covering up as much as they can in it, but
And I also think
it can only be covered up for so long in it. And we all know in the football industry, we've all seen it with our own clubs. It's happened. It will come out and it will break fire in it, right or wrong. You've seen it, Chelsea.
And
We've
I
seen it,
believe-
Liverpool, we've seen it, United.
and I believe, yeah.
But
Arsenal-
that's the time where Pep will really show his man management and who's bigger than who in it.
I'm gonna be.
You know
real.
what we're talking
I'm
about?
gonna be real. You man have not taken me in on the group chat. I genuinely think Pep probably wants to leave City now. Like,
They just signed a new deal.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, AJ.
Your
theory.
Your
theory's bigger than that.
I think he's. I think
2025, innit?
I think he's
2 years, I think.
Yeah, he's only got 2 years.
That's a short. Think about it. For a manager that wants to stay, that's a short extension. It is a very short extension.
Yeah, it is. He's not
that's showing.
Do you know what
Most
they
managers
get
like
salary?
at least 3 years, man.
That tells me I have
Minimum.
unfinished
Yeah.
business, but I don't want to be here long term.
Yeah.
And we all know what that unfinished business is.
Champions League.
Yeah. I think.
Do you know what I think? You don't know
I think-
deep in it. You don't know deep in it.
If
bro.
if you had one Champions League, bro,
This is my theory.
I believe that. I
think
think
he would've
that season that.
If he won
that-
Champions League, he was gone.
Yeah, that
is my
season that
theory,
they played Chelsea in the final. I think if he won it, I don't think he signs that extension. I think this would have been his last year.
It would've.
Yeah. This is my theory, yeah. That in the last couple of years, Arsenal have invested in Man City. Yeah.
What?
And Pep has a deal with Arteta. Yeah.
What?
No, this is what. Hear me out.
You know he's been blessed with Arsenal for years.
Hear
like,
me out.
When
hear
they
me
were
out,
facing
hear me out.
United in Champions
Hear me
League
out. This is my
finals,
theory, yeah.
They were
I
training
deeped
at
it-
the
I deep-
Emirates.
I deeped it the other day, yeah.
their training ground.
Zinchenko and
Emirates
Jesus.
gone.
AJ, Zinchenko and Jesus went to Arsenal. Look
Yeah.
where Arsenal is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pep and Arteta are boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that Arsenal have paid Man City in some way or another. Yeah. So they can win the league. That's my theory. You heard it here first, guys.
It's not
You
Man
heard it
City.
here first. Arsenal
You've come
are
with the
doing
worst
dodgy
treatment.
deals. I'm doing dodgy
Never.
deals with Man City.
Arsenal are
That's
paying
why they're
Man
winning.
City. They
Yeah.
can't pay them enough,
Yeah.
mate.
Shut up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, guys. The
Alright,
I
garage.
told you, Mr.
Yeah.
Waffle.
Speaking about Arsenal, what do you look
You heard it here
for
first.
of their window? I think they had a decent window.
I think that
Smart.
they tried to get
As
Caicedo because I want to do a U now. I
No.
think Arsenal wanted Caicedo so badly because they need to suspend Partey. Because on the same day the news
I believe that, though.
on the same day the news broke out that Partey's bail is getting extended, they put in a bid for Caicedo.
Wait, shit. So I did not know.
Yeah, but
that-
I told
Wait,
you
sorry,
that.
sorry.
So they need to find a way
I said
to
it in
move
the
him
group.
out.
There's a lot of
put
things
it
that I don't read. I can't lie.
I put
man.
it out there. No. Read when I talk, innit?
Okay.
I put it out, bro.
Sorry,
I
this
said
is the first
Partey's
time I'm
bill
hearing.
got extended.
No, this is the first time that I'm hearing about the whole party. And
And then later on in the day, I sent you lot the
And they
Caicedo
said
deal.
they bidded for Caicedo. So Arteta knows what he's doing is wrong, but he needs him right
He's gonna
now,
win
so
the
he
league,
don't
mate.
care. He
He's
needs-
gonna
he needs
forget
him.
all
He needs
that.
to win the league.
Yeah.
Who?
Party.
They need to suspend him, but they need to figure out how they're going to do it. He's got an injury right now. So if they had Caicedo, it'd be an easy way to just Caicedo in,
Yeah.
Party, you're injured, boom, out.
It's more
silence.
difficult with Jorginho, innit? But he's always been a fan of Jorginho.
Yeah, he's always wanted
Yeah.
him.
And
He's
Jorginho's not a
wanted
bad
Jorginho
signing.
before.
Mate, I can't lie, man.
So I don't think
Jorginho
it's that
can
bad.
do
I don't
that
think it's
job,
a bad
mate.
signing.
Jorginho,
It's not
He can. He can.
Jorginho
Yeah,
can
I
do
don't
the job.
think Jorginho activist. There we
Bro,
come.
Yo,
Off the ball
Do
he
you think-
can't, but on the ball he can do.
Whatever.
No,
That's
on the
good,
ball
Dan,
he's not
Dan.
controlled, innit?
Dan, in the
Different kind of player to Party.
In the
Obviously,
I just thought
He's a
it's his
controller.
slowness that puts you
Yeah,
off,
He's a
innit?
controller in the middle.
in the system that
This is
that
why
Arteta
all of
plays,
this
slowness
do you think he
puts you
fits
off,
that?
innit?
Do you think he fits
That's
that?
what all your
Yeah, that's what
Jorginho
I'm saying.
had. Jorginho
Listen,
Him
I
coming
ain't
in,
trying to rattle
he
you.
suits Arsenal a lot more than he does Chelsea.
So you agreed with my points when I was
Yeah.
making them. I was saying, bro,
But there was too many messages, so I didn't read it. I
Yeah,
didn't
all
yeah,
of
respond.
it. But
Yeah.
but
But I do agree
the
that
gist of the
Jorginho
system-
can do a job at Arsenal.
There we go. I said, look, Jorginho off the ball. If he has to do a lot of off the ball work,
It's peak.
it's peak.
Yeah.
It's very peak.
It's peak, especially if he's alone without a physical
Yeah.
presence beside him. Then he gets exposed for fuck. Like anyone with a bit of strength and pace will just like brush past
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
like
He's
a
gonna
paper
love
bag in
playing
the
in
wind.
He'll probably
this
start,
Arsenal
bro.
team. He's gonna love playing in this
100%.
Arsenal team, bro.
I
But
think
Because they all work hard.
He's
they
a
got
enjoyer
the ball
as well.
yeah, but a team that obviously Jorginho on the ball
He would have banged that. I see.
with physical team, yeah, 100%, 100%, or even Barca in their prime. Any of them sort of.
I think, yeah. And who else did they buy, bro? They bought
Trossard.
Trossard.
Trossard was a good signing.
Another
Trossard
good
was a
signing,
good
man.
That was a good signing. I mean, they couldn't get Mudryk as much as they tried, but
Tried.
bringing in Trossard was.
No, but if Modric actually wanted to actually go Arsenal, you know he could stop.
Unless
He could have easily declined Chelsea when it came to personal.
No, but
terms.
Arsenal
No.
didn't offer the money.
But then
He can agree personal. He can agree personal terms with both clubs.
No,
Do you not
If
agree?
he can't agree with the actual club,
do you
then
not
it's
agree,
gonna
yeah, that Arsenal's bench, yeah, now looks better with Jorginho and Trossard in?
Yeah.
Of course.
Like,
Of course.
whereas
Yeah,
before,
and the centre back that they bought, I forgot
Yeah.
his name.
The Polish one.
so
Yeah.
they needed numbers
He's
and
decent.
they played it
No,
safe.
they didn't, and they bought three good
Arteta's
players,
done
and,
well, let's
and he
be
hasn't
honest.
spent. And he hasn't spent over 100 million.
Yeah.
So he's done good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
He
gonna
would
lie.
have. He would have.
I'm not gonna
Would
lie.
you have taken? Sorry. Would you have taken
Sorry,
Jorginho at Liverpool?
No, why the fuck am I going to take him at Liverpool?
No,
It doesn't stop Liverpool's status.
No, if you think about it,
Arteta wanted Mudryk and Caicedo, and he got Trossard and Jorginho, which I mean,
Might sound bad.
money-wise, it's not too bad, but if he had his main targets, it's a different level.
No, 100%. But they've got a policy in transfers now where they're not gonna be like, you know.
Yeah, that's bad. To be fair play to them.
Fair play, and it's
stuck to the
paying
price
off.
they're gonna go at.
Let's not
They didn't get the
let's not
targets, but
bullshit.
at least they had a good enough replacement.
Yeah, and he's getting them where they want to be right
And
now.
they need a squad right now.
Yeah,
It's the
and
challenge
he's
for the
making it
league.
up, and he's making
The
it
challenge
up.
for the
Because
league.
Trossard looked good when he
the
comes
last stinker, Arsenal done in the transfer window.
It's probably
Was William?
Pepe. No, it
Pepe.
wasn't
Pepe, yeah.
Was it not? Was it not William?
75M, bro.
No,
William
no,
was
it was
another
like
one,
75M.
William was a free
yeah.
out.
William was a free, like, it was.
But who said? Did Arteta sign Pepe?
No.
No.
I don't think-
Emery.
I think Emery.
Arteta's only bad signing was William.
Yeah. That's his bad
So
It's a
signing.
free though,
From
man.
what we've
Like,
seen. No, but the
But
whole
William had
reasoning
it,
for
But bro,
bringing him in and everything, it just went down to shits. Didn't work.
Bringing in who?
William.
Because he was kind of expensive. Alright, cool. Arsenal had a good window. City looked shaky.
Sorry, they bought in the. Sorry, you were saying the
That
centre
guy,
back.
yeah, centre back. He's decent as well.
And apparently
From
he's
Chelsea.
broken some records
Free.
in training. They don't matter about
What,
training.
only
Man's
three
about
years?
you know.
Falcao scored a
That's
bicycle
mad.
kick in United's first training session. He got
Arsenal got William from Chelsea, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
came straight from Chelsea. Well, I remember he was under his last contract.
What? But I'm struggling to believe William was still at Chelsea 3 years ago.
Lampard
And in that time, AJ, he went to Brazil.
Lampard couldn't break him down on a new deal.
He went to Brazil, by the way.
Yeah, and he
After
got
Arsenal, he went to
and he
Brazil.
got run out of Arsenal, Brazil as well.
And then
Right
Brazil.
now.
Yeah,
Run out by who?
run out,
By the Brazilian mafia or something?
run out, bro. He was getting peak for them in Brazil.
Because he's got bread.
I don't even know what was going on. Something got to do with the football in it, but it was getting peak for him out there. That fear and life peak.
Yeah.
Oh, so they came back to England.
Yeah. London mainly in it because he's comfortable. West London stars a crib and shit. But yeah, moving on from them swiftly. Yeah, you can see yourself like slouching. One signing.
Who, us?
Yeah.
One signing, wrong position, being played out of position.
I told you. What did I say to you?
Who's Shima sign?
They signed Cody Gakpo.
Oh.
Plays left wing mainly. Started playing him centre forward because he can do the job, but not that great.
So you agree that he's not a striker?
I never said he's a striker.
Oh.
Don't
Why
try to
do you
put
guys
words
not-
into my mouth.
Why do you guys just play your strikers?
Because we don't have any, they're all injured, bro.
Nunes keeps on getting injured, bro.
Yeah, but you guys were screaming, yeah, that he's a striker, he's this, he's that.
Who's you guys, bruv?
Liverpool.
You're chatting shit. He's a
Liverpool.
left winger, we knew he's a left winger.
I
But
mean,
Klopp's playing him out of position, and that's on him. He's playing Harvey Elliott on the
he's
left
not
in
a
the last
striker,
couple of
bro.
games.
Gakpo's not a striker.
That 35 M's.
Mike, you don't have to repeat that. I just told you he's not a striker.
That 35 M's that they put on Gakpo, they should have gone and put on Amrabat, and they could have got someone else.
No man, that's a good
What-
fee, bro.
for what they need right now.
No, I'm doing the
For what
signing
it's
of
worth.
the signing of Gakpo. I'm not complaining though.
35. It's
But
not
we
bad for a
didn't
player,
address
bro.
the
Like,
position.
He's not
We-
shit. He's not
he's not
shit.
shit.
I'm not saying it's shit. I'm
His
not saying it's
value-
not a bad
bro, you got
signing.
for 37
It's on the
million.
pure fact of what Liverpool need right now.
What do you mean,
And
like-
Liverpool need midfielders, bro. That's where they're lacking. That's where it's peak for them right now. That engine that they used to have doesn't work anymore. It's old.
Yeah.
It's
You don't need
it's-
to get rid of Keita, bro.
You can't even do the oil
There's
change
players that need to
properly,
go
innit?
before Naby Keita.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, yeah, yes, Cody Gakpo is a good
Was he
sign for
available?
Liverpool.
Oh,
He
yeah,
does.
he was
He
gonna
does
go to
suit-
Barca,
he
innit?
does suit Liverpool, but
I don't know if he suits Liverpool though.
Who?
Gakpo. I don't know
But-
if he suits the style of the way we play because
It'd be a problem.
But at the end of the day, they should have addressed the midfield more than anything right now because it's peak in there, bro. Amrabat would have been a big upgrade to help what's his name again, Thiago, in any shape or form, and even Daniel would admit that, bro.
bro, anyone could have come in and done the job. For
They got Harvey Elliott right now.
you lot
playing
got
in
flipping
midfield.
Sabitzer quickly, just like that.
Bro,
We could have done with someone like him.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you
Right
something.
now,
He was
well,
leading
it's-
the team.
right
Let me-
now
let me
it's
tell you
just
something
transfer
about this,
midfield,
yeah?
Because if we're not gonna
He would
sign,
lead your team,
if we're not
Sabitzer.
gonna sign a midfielder, players like Sabitzer, you think, all right, they can come in and do half a decent job.
Get you
Not
back.
people like Arthur Melo. Getting Arthur Melo is a waste. But Chelsea wouldn't have got Zakaria from that same team. Why didn't we go and get him?
Zakaria.
He's a player.
He would have done
he's a
best
decent
for
player.
them.
But right now, the guy's missed right now, bro.
Yeah, they need another midfielder in there right now.
Like,
With Enzo, who
This guy.
Him and Enzo,
They'll cook, fam. They'll cook in that midfield, bro. Cook, because you see
if
Enzo.
they get Felix and play him in behind.
Even if Copper was there or Kante was
No,
there.
and then Sapping Cuckoo there.
That's three midfielders that they
Bro,
could have done with.
like I said, when all the boys are back, I already know.
Yeah,
we have a squad, bro. Like this is, man, never forgetting. Kante has been injured. Like all of this, I don't know where T was. T, this is for you, by the way. All of this talk about Kante dropping form, what is he on now, blah 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 nonsense, bro. Since he won Champions League, he played like 3 weeks and he's been injured ever since, bro.
1 second. 1 second. Carry on.
He ain't been injuries.
Who would you? Sorry, Liverpool.
He literally hasn't been able to stay on the
How
pitch.
many players would you have liked signed, and who would you have liked to have signed?
Bro, we need.
I know midfield.
We need like 4 midfielders right now.
Do you know the funny
We
thing?
need another centre back and maybe a right winger. That's pushing it a bit, but we need another centre back.
So say two, so you would like to probably have signed 2 midfielders.
What, in January?
Yeah,
At least one.
at least one.
At least one.
Yeah.
You got to do something about
With camera footage right now, but yeah, carry on.
You got to do something about the main problem at your club, and you didn't address that
Midfield,
issue.
midfield, yeah.
But it is what it is. We just flipping got off.
Do you guys have money to spend?
No, because the owners are not willing to spend. They never have. They never will. They're looking to sell. Well, I don't know what they're trying to do right now. They're looking to sell. They're on a minority.
So
they're
really
on
and
a
truly, Gakpo is a bit of a pointless signing.
Right now,
way-
you know what?
way-
We did need another attacker as well because Jota was out. He's back in training next week.
Yeah.
Diaz has been out until.
Diaz has
next
been out
month.
for time.
Exactly.
For
But
me,
if
what
you're
I
going to
thought-
sign him and not address the main issue, then it's pretty pointless, isn't it? Because we've got no legs in midfield, bro.
I hear you.
No, I hear that. But yeah, let's move on to. I know you've been waiting.
Nah, yeah, no, another thing I wanted to say, you know, speaking of Kante just being out of commission since the Champions League.
We're on Chelsea now, anyway.
No,
300 million gone.
Yeah, before starting it. You know, the Champions League final he played. You know he played injured. Yeah.
He won man of the match in the last 3 games before that as
But
well.
this is what fucked him up. Because these man knew to when we got to
This
the
guy
latter
has
stage,
taken it,
yeah.
Bro, his injury has taken its toll for the last 10 years.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that right now. The guy's been running since
Yeah.
Leicester non-stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but
Because
because
the legs have
guy
finally
was-
shown in it.
no, but because yeah, we got to the latter stages of the Champions League that season, and Donny was already injured, and we
messed him up.
forced him to play through it with like meds. I don't know if he forced. I think he, Kante just
You have to,
jump
innit? It's a Champions League final.
And then yeah, man, like
It would just smile at you.
fucked him up, man.
We'll just smile at you and just
Yeah.
play.
But obviously he's due back soon. That's what the medical department is saying. So happy to welcome him back when he's back on the pitch. It's been a long time I ain't seen that number 7 bald head. Stroke
Happy guy.
You know what I mean?
Happy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I guess it's my time. It's the last point in the show.
Memory, oh no, man said
In
the inspirational N'Golo Kante in it. 7 minutes, go.
Yeah. Well,
300 million spent.
300 million spent in January.
Talk to us.
You know what?
You've outspent the whole of Europe.
So sorry, you lot
Yeah.
are probably going to spend another 400
No. Potter said it today as well in press conference.
in summer.
Nah, you
Nah,
know
he
what?
said
To touch your 1 billion.
They need to calm down on the bringing in. They need to more the.
He said,
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah. He said it. They're gonna calm down.
Yeah, you know why?
You can't expect this every.
You know, no. Do you know what? I think after 7 players joining in a mid-season window, I don't even want to see us linked to another player for a while. Do you know why? Because
It's not gonna make sense.
bed the
You
guys.
need a keeper though.
Look, there's 11.
You need a keeper.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay, yeah, we'll get there. But what I'm saying is, football is an 11-man sport. We have now just bought 7
12th man with the crowd, don't forget that.
12 man with the crowd. We've now just bought 7 for the first team. Right now, the only thing I'm interested in, I want to be hearing is like, bed the man in.
Yeah.
Like, get them used to
Get
the
everybody gelling and that.
Yeah, get them used to the ideology of what football you're trying to build. You know what I mean? What systems you're trying to work on. Give this Chelsea an identity. Because right now it's just.
But you really think these foreign men are going to listen to fucking Harry Potter?
Every
Alright lads, right. My man's come from South America, from Brazil, from France, and this guy, yeah, he lives down the road. He's like telling them how to make a team, bro.
Listen.
It can work.
Listen, I'm gonna be
It can
real.
work,
I'm
bro.
gonna be real.
It can work.
I think world football right now, no, that the manager is more sus than the current Chelsea team after the January spending. Like, I think there's a understanding collectively amongst fans, Chelsea fans, everyone, that if Potter can't make this work now, no one's gonna back him. Really.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah,
because
'cause
he's come in. Remember,
Yeah.
when he came in, he had no pre-season.
Yeah.
He's got to work with players that have been brought in before he even came in.
And
they're
they're
not
injured.
even suited to himself.
And he hasn't had a proper
He
team.
hasn't had no luck with injuries.
Yeah.
He's gone into January. They bought 7 players. Remember, he was given a 7-year contract, 6-year contract. So you got to give the guy time.
No, 100%.
But after spending all the money that you have
pressure's
now,
there. Yeah, pressure's
it's
there.
put pressure on him, which I feel sorry for him
Yeah.
for, because
Yeah.
let him have a summer, and then they give him a season,
Yeah, let
and
him
then
have-
see what he
yeah.
does. Don't just
Yeah.
Look, if it goes bad for him,
Yeah,
obviously it's
sacking him won't
he's
be.
gonna sack him, bring
Yeah,
someone
if
else.
that was
in.
Abramovich, he would have sacked him by now.
Nah, he wouldn't have.
He wouldn't have. If
Nah.
it was
The
Abramovich.
thing is, he should have come in and what's his name? Tuchel should have got sacked before the summer, or by
Do
summer.
you know what the problem?
To give him a bit of time.
Do you know what the problem is? The problem is now, yeah, it's genuine. Is that every manager vacant or thinking of their next big move is seeing what that ownership group done, yeah, and is thinking, if I want to head a team next and put my stamp and make my project, and you're a top manager, you're thinking, I want to go Chelsea. Because them man are willing to back me to the hill and back.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's not even like so much like you said. It's like a double-edged knife, because really and truly he needed to build a squad in his image. He needed to phase out the old guys. But because it happened in one window, it subsequently caused pressure.
This
because
is
of
why,
the
yeah.
experience.
This is
Because
why I'm
now
a bit annoyed at
there's
Chelsea,
a lot of
man.
pressure on them.
I want that Chelsea, they slowly do it.
There's a lot of
But-
pressure, but that was never going to happen.
But make no mistake,
Oh,
because
you
of
could
it
have
now,
bought 3 players now.
No, but
3 players now.
They've done near enough a whole squad rebuild in 6 months.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In 2 windows, basically.
In 2 windows, they've
Yeah.
done that.
and well, I'd say one win.
To be fair, 1 window. It's more January because
the Sterling and the who was
No, but you lot
Cucurella
signed-
signing,
no, but
that
you-
was not a rebuild.
No, I'm not talking about like the bait signings that you lot signed.
That was
and
no,
stuff.
but
this
I
7
know,
that they
but
signed,
the other
bro,
signings that
that's-
you lot have signed as well.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
coming
near
through,
enough.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
near enough a rebuild done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they brought in some
with
good
no
players.
Kunku coming in.
I don't
Exactly.
think-
They brought in some
Andrew
good players
Sanchez,
into this team. So Potter now has to get top 4.
The
There's
last
pressure on
time-
him to get top 4. If you're
The
not
last-
getting top 4, you've got to win Champions League.
Yeah.
And he's got to bring something home this year.
Yeah.
The last time I saw a rebuild like this was when the Mark Hughes era, when Man City bought like what, Robinho, Petrov. You remember there was?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
there
but
was
I
no
know
one's
Madrid.
had
I
it.
know Madrid.
Chelsea's had the best January transfer window in the history
Yeah,
of
because
football.
usually this is a July.
Because no one does a January transfer window like that.
Yeah.
Madrid had that summer when they brought
Yeah,
in
that
Ronaldo,
summer.
Kaká,
Yeah,
Alonso,
yeah,
all
yeah.
of these man.
But that was a summer.
Well, that's summer. That's you can do. But no, who the hell does this in January?
Yeah, you know how hard it is to get teams to part with their star
Or a
players.
player,
It was smart.
or a player to come in January and kick on, bro, knowing that okay,
It was
sometimes he's there for a short time, or sometimes
But now think about it like this: if he makes it to summer, he gets a full pre-season with the entirety of a new squad.
Then you'll see if he's
without
a good enough manager.
Without needing the noise and the distraction of who we could feel. You're right. Someone might come, we might just get a new striker and get a new defender. But even that, from what I saw from the Fofana guy, in that
He
brief,
looks decent,
in that
man.
brief 15-minute cameo, this guy's 21 years old. I'm thinking, fuck that off. I got Brozian, I got him. Why the fuck am I going to spend another 80 million on a striker?
and is it
Well, he could come good. And
Did
Kunku's
you get what I
coming
mean?
in as well.
Exactly.
Chelsea are stacked.
Oh, you
They're
got
stacked.
Chometa as well.
Yeah, bro. And if you try and make Felix permanent, get on the position, yeah, bro. Like, there's enough. From what I saw from that Fofana guy,
He's looking decent.
he's looking decent.
He's looking
My
decent.
man's got touch
He's
and
on
close
fire,
control,
yeah.
and he's bulky, bro. More that if I see that you add shoot like clinical finishing to his
Oh,
game.
you saw what he did. He could have scored today. And,
Bro, and he was there 10 minutes on the pitch, bro. I can't remember the last time I saw a Chelsea striker do that in blue
You don't see that because your striker's been shit for you.
for like last 3 years.
Literally.
Yeah, Guayin.
Whatever you
Morata,
lot do
all
though, don't give no number 9 shirt to nobody. Just
Yeah.
leave
Yeah,
That number
you
9
need
shirt
Fofana to be whatever. Like,
What about you?
You got
Pulisic.
you got to get rid of your number 9, innit?
yeah,
He's gonna come back in the summer.
Oh, he's been dropped out of the Champions League squad, and then
Yeah, but he was always gonna get
yeah,
dropped out.
You got
Yeah, no, he didn't. After what you did,
Mm.
he was not gonna make that Champions League squad. But Badia Shield should have made that team.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised he
what it
didn't.
means.
Even though you said Fofana's back, yeah,
Mm.
you don't know what you're gonna get from Fofana, or if he's gonna get injured again. Badia Shield looks like a proper centre.
No, that was very
That
good
guy,
business,
Badia Shield's a very good centre back.
bro.
Yeah,
And
you know-
a lot,
you know
a
what,
lot of
let's
clubs
go
have
there.
been after him in the summer.
Bro, you know what's so mad? You know what's actually so mad? We pulled my man off for less than 35 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And he's what is he, like 22?
He's young, bro, and he's
Yeah,
got years
he's
ahead of him,
bro.
and he's looking good so far from what I've seen.
Bruv, left centre back, yo. And you know what I really like? I like
He's
the fact
21.
that,
For the show, yeah, innit?
I like the fact that Thiago's staying on. For
He's
the-
staying
for
on,
the
you got-
further year to mentor me.
Fofana's coming back with them
Bro.
three in the back three.
And you know what?
Fofana's 22.
Yeah, Fofana's young.
Yeah. So my man and Fofana, and they're both French speaking, both French internationals, where
Exactly.
Brazilian
Once
and-
Thiago Silva's gone,
Gone.
them two together,
it's them two
I don't know what we're
together.
gonna get. But
Bro,
it's
and
looking good.
that could very much could be France's future centre back pairing.
Nah, Konate's still alive, bro. As long as Konate's alive, you know what I mean? He just retired Varane, told him get out.
He's just retired.
You know what? No, Varane. No, Varane just said, you lot.
Well, move out the way.
I want you lot the World Cup. This is what Varane done, yeah? Yeah? Varane said to you lot, I want the World Cup. Yeah, take the World Cup. I want it for you lot. My time is done out. You get me? Let's see the big boys now,
I
innit?
said that 4
Yeah.
years ago.
On that note, Chelsea's had a great window.
Great window.
Wait,
So, where do you want to
Expectations
Where do you
have gone
expect to
higher.
finish? Where do you expect to finish with
It
this?
has to be top 4 now.
Well, it has to be
Should and would like to are two different things. Where should you finish and where would you like to
Okay, should finish after this spending top 4.
Fair enough.
Where do I expect us to finish?
Oh, black.
Top 6.
If you end up
I
staying
think,
where you are,
If
you end up staying where you are.
no, I don't think we'll stay.
No.
Nah,
They
it's just
can't
there's always an if but or maybe in it. So if you
Yeah.
end up staying where you are,
Then yeah, Potter's job will probably be at stake. Like, irrespective of whether I want him to have time or not, I just think the scrutiny of the world on him and Chelsea,
And spending.
and like because it's not even just Chelsea fans demanding results now. The whole league is basically screaming at us saying, well, if you go out and spend that amount of money, you have to do something.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like
That's football for you, man.
so
It's up
now,
to- it's
now,
up to the owners
now,
whether
that
they
now
give
the
him
light
time
is
or
on, literally every
Yeah.
single week.
Yeah.
They're going to be talking about Chelsea Bears.
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of like Bowley will be pressured now to press eject, because when you're doing it under the radar, you're building and whatever, you could do a little Arsenal thing.
If you're not over the
No
years,
one's
then
talking
yeah.
about you for 2-3 years. Suddenly, you find yourself one season just fighting
true.
for Prem. That was a sick way to do it. But when you do it the loud way, like Chelsea's,
You got to see
different,
instant results.
you know what I mean? It's
but yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up because audio's cut out. Camera's not long left. But yeah, Chelsea had a great window. Pretty sure you're happy. Expectations are now high from everyone. Good luck with that. You're going the stinker.
We're finished in top 4 still.
Okay, good for you. Merky.
15 points in it, my boy.
If it was 15 points.
So far, so good.
For me and the man in the garage, let us know what you know think of the episode. Let us know what you think of who had a good window. Well, we all know who actually had a good window. But let us know what you think of Chelsea's expectations now. And from me and the man, deuces. Peace and love.
Peace out.
Love.
Peace out.
Mhm.